everyone. My name is Małgorzata Ratajska-Granda and I am a global leader at OVHcloud Startup Program. I have a tremendous pleasure to be here with you today and tell you more about OVHcloud Startup Program and how can we bring value to your project. But before we jump into the subject, I would like to take a little bit of your time and present myself. So we know each other a little bit more. So actually, I joined OVHcloud pretty recently at the beginning of this year. And before that, I held different positions. I started my career in heart of the Europe, in Brussels. I was in charge of innovation and entrepreneurship. And I liked this work very much. I learned a lot during these years in Brussels in the public affairs sector. But in my heart, I was lacking something very important. I'm a builder in my heart, entrepreneur, and this macro level of policy making wasn't the one for me. So I left this, as we say, golden cage and jumped into the very big adventure, which was building my startup. We built a product for moms-to-be, so I was working in the mobile health sector, and it was a life-changing experience. There was, of course, highs and lows, big successes and failures, and I learned a lot. But the most important lessons learned was that the entrepreneur needs to take hundreds of decisions in a week, and those decisions can have a tremendous impact on the life of the startup in the mid or short term. And it's so important to build an ecosystem of trust in which you could be focused only on your business, and that you know that the partners, business partners that you work with are the one that you fully trust. After my entrepreneurial adventure, I took a role of the global leader of community of women in tech. And you may be asking yourself the question, why am I telling you those stories? And the fact is that I found this three very important, very dear to my heart dimension at OVHcloud. First of all, we are an European company and we believe in European values. And we try to transpose those values into the cloud sector. Secondly, actually, we were a startup very recently, 2 decades ago, and we have still entrepreneurship in our DNA, and we love work with startups. We love the speed in which they disrupt the status quo, build their products and services. And thirdly, we deeply believe that without diversity, there is no innovation. Diversity is a driver for disruption. And I want to put those values at the foundation of the startup program. So what is the story of OVHcloud Startup Program? For those who doesn't know, actually, the startup program started in 2015, 5 years ago. And since then, we have follow-up supported more than 1,800 startups, and we invested in them more than 6 million euro in infrastructure credits and business advices, business development support. And now it's time to go farther, faster and deeper. How are we going to do that? We thought about 3 pillars. First of all, we built a worldwide global presence. Our startup program is deployed worldwide right now. Secondly, we have not only a track for early stage startups, but also for scale-ups. And thirdly, we want to open our network of senior experts to you, both internal but also external. So when I talk about the global presence, I actually mean a global presence. We have the team operating in Madrid, London, Paris, Berlin, Warsaw, Melbourne, but also in US and Canada. And this team, these people work very hard each day to create bridges to open the business development opportunities for you. We have created not only a track for early stage startups, so those who are building the first or the 10th MVP, and we open our infrastructure to test this first pilot or create this first pilot or test the first MVP. But we also now have the track, a customer journey for scale-ups. So the startup, they are mature, they are operating on 1 or 2 markets, and they are preparing to scale. So what is actually inside of our offer? What do we offer to you? We offer up to 10,000 euro in credits for our solutions, cloud solutions and products, but also for our support. We have a dedicated business ambassador in different localities to support during the onboarding, but also through whole the journey that lasts for 12 months. We created for you workshops to optimize infrastructure usage and communication opportunities through meetups, workshops, info sessions, and different events. At the top of that, you will be able to enter the marketplace and Open Trusted Cloud initiative. And to communicate with us and also the peers, so other startups in the program, we put in place a community platform for you. We also monitor your growth during our program. And if you are scaling, we can upgrade your level from the scale level from start level to the scale level. And you will be eligible to more credits for our solutions and products and support, so up to 100,000 euro, and more business development opportunities such as use case publishing, joint participation in international events, and business meetings. So what is in our offer? We have created 2 customer journey for starters and for scalers. The starters, they are eligible to the credits for our infrastructure up to 10,000 euro, 6 hours of technical support, and onboarding and follow-up by dedicated business ambassador in your locality, and the communication opportunities, such as speaking opportunities during our meetups, workshops, or other info sessions that we'll create for you. You will be also able to communicate through our community space with us, but also peers in the program, and we will follow your growth. So we will see if you are scaling and if we are able to upgrade your participation in our program to the scaler level. And the scalers, they receive everything what receive the starters, but even more. So there is more credits for infrastructure, up to 100,000 euro. There is more technical support, up to 20 hours. And next to the communication opportunities, there are also marketing opportunities, such as joint participation in the international events, or joint press release, or business case building. And the scalers, they can join Open Trusted Cloud initiative and the marketplace from the day one. For both types of startups, of those at early stage and those who are more mature, the program lasts 12 months. So all of this is waiting for you if you apply to our startup program. And how can you do that? It's very easy. You do that through our online application form available at our website, which is startup.ovhcloud.com. There is no red tape. You just fill in this form. There is ongoing recruitment, no batches, no deadlines. Through whole year, we look at your applications, and within 7 days, we commit to give you a feedback. And maybe the second question that comes to your mind is, what is differentiation between scalers and the scale-ups? How do we choose who is going to receive which package. Actually, there are 4 criteria: the maturity of your product, the size of your team, the initial market, where do you operate, if it's only one market, or are you already scaling or planning to scale in a short term across different markets, and the type of funding you have received. The starters, they finance themselves through bootstrapping, 3 famous F, family, fools and friends, and business angels. And scale-ups, they also often received already Series A funding or different types of funding. So these are the major differentiation. Earlier in my presentation, I talked about the European dimension, the European values that are important for OVHcloud. And one of the concrete examples, how do we transpose those values, is how important for us is certification and compliance with different regulation. If you work in verticals such as fintech, health tech, or govtech, the sensible one, you will be pleased to find that our cloud infrastructure is secured with different certification and level of security that will please your customers and that will make sure that the data you will process is safely stocked on our cloud. Once you are accepted, you are not only entering OVHcloud Startup Program, you are entering our ecosystem. So during those last months, we really worked hard to create a network of accelerators, incubators, VC funds that support your business growth. And we want to open those doors for you. Secondly, we put in place the mentorship program with our internal and external network of senior experts to help you with the specific challenges you will define. I mentioned Open Trusted Cloud Initiative, but also our marketplace. You will be eligible to be a part of those 2 initiatives. And what is important at the top of that, if you have a very specific problem or challenge and all these different initiatives doesn't answer to your needs, we have also a large network of partners, technical partners and business partners that will be able to help you with your specific need. And at last but not least, entering OVHcloud Startup Program, it means also entering the family of the alumni. So far there is over 1,800 startups that trusted in us. When you becoming a part of our initiative, you are also becoming a part of this network. So among those logos, you will find very well-known, very established startups that started their business journey with us. We also have a network of technical partners that provide their expertise, and just mention business enablers that help accelerate the growth. So do not hesitate. Join the OVHcloud Startup Program right now. Apply on startup.ovhcloud.com, and I'm waiting for your application. And of course, follow us on social media, on our LinkedIn, on our Facebook or Twitter. So see you soon. Stay in touch. Thank you very much.